You like Japanese cyberpunk, you liked our cafe, although not finished yet. Today is day 20 and today we're going to conduct a global detour of all the regions which are ready in Create and some which are almost ready. And let's start with Cafe, downtown of New Dubai. It's weird that we call every region by their theme, and New Dubai is a theme, so it's a region, but it's the city where there are also regions, so region in a region. It's not that important. Oblast, nah. Generally we call parts of the cities zones, and this is Cafe, my favorite place on the whole server. We have a lot of interesting regions ahead of us, but for now, just look at this skyscraper. Yeah, I know it's elephant in the room. Wow, this was done by Dr. Tomato while I was gone on my command. It looks really cool. Flower got its 2.0 version. In my opinion, this part is too wide. It should be done in some different way, but Nikita Volia, the original architect of skyscraper with flower, changed a lot, and even this upper part, as you can see, true. By the way, yeah, I'm still looking for a variant on how we should name the banking hex. That's it, let's move forward. We're going to look at other regions. First region in line is the most unusual, I'd say, underground high-tech. Yeah, you haven't seen it. Yeah, it was growing all the time in creative, and yeah, by only one person. Yevgesha, hello.
Здорово.
So yeah, I haven't showed anywhere the most secret region, and it's even underground. If we fly up, here we have planes. Nothing scary, everything is clear. Maybe there will be some signs of what's under. And here we have this entrance. Okay, so Evgesha, conduct an excursion from this entrance above.
Ось просто падаєш, тут повинна бути система безпеки, але вона поки ще не дороблена.
Well, there is a weed, yeah.
Так, тут є сіно. Вона буде ще гальмуватися водою. Це головна вежа, вона слугує ліфтом. Від неї можна потрапити майже в любу точку цього міста.
By the way, your skin suits the theme, white and black, and here everything in these tones, office-like, if you will.
Так, все продумано.
So, as I understood, all these routes are between the buildings. All buildings here are upside down, they all grow down. So, there was a need to create infrastructure between them, and so I see these transitions.
Так. Саме тому усі будівлі, вони будувалися разом. Кожна із оцих 4 веж – це невеличкий ТЦ, кожний з яких буде спеціалізуватися на чомусь окремому. Наприклад, один під їжу, інший по щось інше. І ось так от 4.
This one and this, they are similar
так,
and round.
Так, їх 4 штуки, так.
Fishes, is this a fish farm?
Рибки, так, це тут ферма риби, автоматизована, все так і потрібно. Основні кімнати, вони ось на ось цих. Тут також є проблема з пересуванням, бо заплигнути на етаж це потребує деяких...
Dang, where are the doors on this side?
Тому що це такий декор.
This is the idea, yeah? Okay, and these are residential rooms, right?
Так.
Are these neighboring rooms for different people, yeah?
Так, різні люди. Це можна тут дивитися на сусідів і бачити, як вони живуть.
If someone wants to live here, it's for a pair of two, you know. Муфманка and Мінідох. If you know, you know.
Так. Ось це центр безпеки. Можна сказати, місцевий аналог поліції.
There are lifts, but no decor. Oh no, there is a decor, cool. And this tube will connect other regions to this.
Так. Вона буде підніматися наверх, та звідти вже доєднатися до загальної лінії.
Somewhere here it will go up in the wall, up and then... Whoa. And what is this?
А це бивша база бандерівців.
Okay, and what are these banderovci? I haven't met with them even though it's day 20.
Ну, можна сказати, що це була невеличка банда, яку очолював Рохан.
Separatist group of Japanese cyberpunk.
Так.
How do you like the idea of you being the leader of Japanese cyberpunk? Because Rohan sometimes does dumb shit.
Ще, до речі, дуже цікава ось річ, це банк шалкерів. Ти можеш здати свій шалкер з якимись дорогоцінностями на збереження, і він складується у величезному сейфі.
Yeah, I can see it, yeah, that's cool. Generally, all of this is a big cave, it's not as big on the server as I understand. Or is it?
Вона викопана не настільки, як на паляниці, вона викопана ще сильніше.
Well, the potential is actually huge, but I think it's a finished region. Like, sure, some decorative things can be added inside. I think if someone wants to live here, he will do his own design in our apartment. Science, there is critical lack of science. Okay, Yevgesha, bye-bye, then we'll move on to the next regions. We have a lot to look at today.
Папа.
Hello, Godless. Dang, I see a lot of stuff I haven't seen yet. Cool, basis swamp, ecofuturism.
We literally put all these buildings today. Basically we had them separately and now we laid them out an hour before the deadline. Here in the center we have a tree. In the corners we have a reception, it's just for roleplay if you want to register at the reception and claim your room key. Here on top we have greenhouses. We didn't put grass here because it's just complicated when it comes to building using schematics, but later we'll just grow it with bone meal. Same thing on the other side. Under greenhouses we have these restaurants. After that we have rooms, and above rooms we have this glass dome in which there are different biomes. There are a couple of benches, trees and alleys. In the center we have this tree in which there is base of our hotel, and if you fly into it, you'll see this ascent in the medieval style, I think. On top we have a meeting place for our team, but call it whatever you like.
Oh, cool. This chair is classic from the new Corona, I love it.
So in the center we have this little hall. It was made by the Cube Guard.
Просто центральний склад.
Also, let's mention skyscrapers. They're just empty, but you can put anything in there.
I like this one the most, hotel or what. I like that you calculated all the floors, really cool. Okay, and what is this one? Blue one. It is a little different from others.
Actually, we wanted it to be a triangle, but we changed the design.
Emblem of the Armed Force of Ukraine on top, by the way.
And between all of this, we have a little park with roads. Also, we have an artificial beach. There is no sand on server, we put it ourselves. There also should be some lying places, but we didn't put them because it will be easier to place them on the server randomly.
Yeah. I really like how you played with shapes overall. The only thing is that maybe you should turn this skyscraper around or open some balconies on the other side. Maybe you should make a chessboard as 2-to-1. Something like this, because it's too pock-marked for now. It's looking weird. Here is one more that got through the competition.
Yeah, it's that one, but we changed it a little bit. Before, in the legs there were only stairs, now it's a residential house.
Oh, here are even interiors and everything basic for living. Dang, very cool, I would live in a house like this. I think living here will be like a dream, especially when we will see mountains at the back, ocean in the front. Yeah, the location here is wonderful. And now I'm moving on to the next region. Next on the list we have Frostpunk, region surrounded by snow, but there is no snow down there, we need to fix it. It is also located underground, well, in a big hole. And just name it hello, your region, you're the leader here.
Ну, взагалі так, він, знаходиться в величезному проваленні у землі.
The chance needs to be smaller, cause the city is smaller, and walls have to be terraformed. It can lag a bit because Hybrid is pasting his Gunnar. We will take a look at it at the end, but yeah, there can be lags like this. So sorry. I can see the central tower. I remember you told something about it. It's something like the main source of energy or...
Так, це є основний та головний генератор, який, власне, постачає енергію та, найголовніше, тепло до всього міста. Якщо не буде генератора, не буде їх життя. Ось тут у нас знаходиться кухня. Вона досить велика, тому що в місті, по ідеї, дуже багато людей, а прокормити їх треба.
By the way, the city is not very big. I don't see a lot of residential houses. There can be copy-pasted to the back, for example, not 3, but 6, 7.
Якщо пройти направо по кухні, тут буде величезна автопічка.
And here is a skeleton, one of the residents who didn't eat enough. Not enough food for him. He came to the kitchen but didn't find any snack.
Це в нас така дієта особлива. Зліва та справа це зорні башти.
By the way, they're not very high. If you look at it, they're underneath, not much to see. They're higher than others. You can look down, but lower than the ground at the same time. By the way, there's not enough technology here. I understand that everything here is on Steam, and we have the steampunk style, but still, you need to add some elements, make it newer.
Невеличкий госпіталь. Це в нас теплиця. Місце для вирощування наросту.
Interesting diet you have here.
Лісорубка та склад для дерева. Тут все працює, саме замість електрики на парах.
Man, you fought fireworks from a leg. Hybrid is passing the last part of Gunnar. We need to be a little patient. And here is some fisherman house or what? With a hook.
Це?
Oh, the mine. Then why is there a hook?
Типу він опускається так і забирає.
Research. Then there should be a hole here.
Зліва у нас тут знаходиться будівля не з нашого такого основного заставу.
Ага, and what is this half circle, by the way?
Ми це використовуємо як основний склад.
Okay, so there are only residential houses left to see. By the way, you chose a difficult shape, diagonal, even with different angles, diagonal.
Будували з одного шаблону, але під різними кутами.
Dang, doors are different. What's up with Project Civilization players and doors? Do you have some kind of fetish? If Gesha had his doors placed weirdly, here is this. Okay, generally it lacks decor, so there's nothing to improve, but keep working in this creative world. We still have some time, but 10 less day not only to dig it and architect, but build it too, so do it quickly. At least buildings here are not as massive as Gunnar or New Dubai. Well, that's it with Frostpunk for now. Let's move on. Money! Say industrial district. I don't know if I should show you everything. Firstly, you already know about this decorated wool farm. Oh wait, you haven't seen this. I haven't shown this on video. Melon and pumpkin farm. Roots like that above the lava. Pretty nice.
У нас є ферма бджіл,
Ага.
яка буде стояти в одному районі неподалік від ферми мобів. Ось сама ферма мобів. Ось наш Мустафар, в якому будуть жити працівники індустріального дистрикту.
Mainly you need is effectiveness. Main farms to build now are iron and prismarine to send all this to construction. Also build here is where Mustafar will stand, got it. Build a new wool farm in the loot world, the bigger one, because this one is more decorative and it doesn't provide a lot. Okay, let's move on. Our next region is in the industrial districts. It's a sawmill, but the unusual one. Because in the process of cutting these trees down, local workers found some underground stuff. Archaeologists came here and found a whole underground region from the past. Not funny, hello, tell me how do I get in the right way?
So, here archaeologists found this pit. I would rather say the den of a real man. Old, abandoned, overgrown. You can also see the start of archaeological excavations. These pillars and other stuff, but it's not really interesting. It's like only for the guest room.
They were excavating and excavated.
And excavated something, yeah, like found something. Hello Max, oh you brought your company here. Okay, so here is the library, like the heart of the city.
And as we're entering, we're facing ancient library with portal frames even.
Oh, you can also see the corridors over there where villagers will stay.
In survival, yeah guys, already I have built it. You could see it on day 14 when we visited the end.
And we can go to the elevator room.
Oh, I haven't seen this yet. Here we have storage, and here is the most interesting part.
And here the city itself starts, or it separates part, because the other part of the city was lost.
And the lower thing is volcano, which is located nearby.
Yes.
Covered it all with lava, ash, obsidian, covered all the city long ago. This is like a Pompeii we have here.
Yeah. And that's why all the city is like dead maybe, I don't know. Nobody knows. We're still excavating, we're still exploring this thing.
Milton seems out of place on project, but it actually fits because we have some futuristic civilizations that are located above the ground. But all the places here actually have lore, which I spilled out a little already. Starting from day 18 I spilled it out. And this is one of, well, I wouldn't say like ancient civilization, but one of long gone ones, which was destroyed due to the volcano. Okay, now we're going to the next region. I already showed you Japanese cyberpunk region on day 18, so let's deal with stuff that was added after that. For example, this art installation. What's this, Вовдемон?
В нас це мало бути ніби відьма, яка летить на мітлі.
Maybe we can put another mask here from the from the Blade Runner movie. Well, yeah, you could do some distinct woman image, but more understandable. More maybe some post. Well, that's hard. Yeah, I get it. That's some decorative stuff. You have built almost everything already, so that's like a cherry on top. Also, I see that new skyscraper was added here, like few combined into one from the river side.
Так, ось це в нас основа, який будував наш новий білдер. І зараз сюди прям дуже добре вписується. І також ми змінили цей хмарочосик, про який ти казав в 18 серії. Він так сильно називається з тими, що є двома будівлями.
Oh, I see in behind like a whole mini zone of stores and...
А так, це також у нас нове додалося. Це в нас зробив Джек, він зробив мікрорайончик, в якому можна
That's
буде
cool.
розмістити якісь декоративні магазини. І крім того, що у нас ще є, ми також зробили ще АТБ.
Cyberpunk 711, let's see. Some cards. Oh, Jane.
У нас тут вітрини, на яких розміщується, наприклад, тут рибна секція, тут є якась редстоун секція. Також можна буде ще щось сюди додати.
For some part, people are already getting resources, as I know. We need to start building soon, cause city is pretty big, as is the Gunnar. Next region, Himtek. This is the region that I blurred out and didn't want to show you. Here's all pretty odd but interesting. This is the main building. Beaver, what's up with your region here?
You are now on the central island of our region. Here we have office buildings, businesses and other people who do trades in our city.
And here I see some residential zone.
These are Bobovki. Here is where the citizens of our region will live. In front of you now is Cameron Tower. We will tweak it a little, at the top to be exact, because it's kinda out of concept.
Yeah, it is.
But the main part you see will remain the same. This is our storage, the first building we will build. It will go first to approval. There is little to say about this building.
It's also an iron farm, by the way.
These are just residential buildings, they are just decorated in regional style. Here we have a little park with statue of Todd.
Statue of Toad must have. This will be the first approved building, not the storage.
Окей.
Here's different parks, swamps, I see, that's cool.
This is our trading zone. Here we will have both players and villagers, floating trading hall we call it. This is the statue of Kimberon, which we will be approved third.
Superb, then I'll be waiting for it, I think also pretty soon. Well, and for the final, the most interesting thing that you've been waiting for, probably more than you, Dubai, let's be honest. Gunnar, the northern capital of Project Civilization. As you can see, this epic gateway that levitates a little because Hybrid just pasted it. It will be fixed quickly. By the way, there's no entrance, just glass. Okay, I hope they'll figure it out. Here is the main square, and as you can see, giant skyscrapers. Hybrid writes only don't mind, please, there are some carpets that fell down. Project is so epic that even carpets fell down. Yeah, all of it was transferred into another creative world. It all stands in a new brand world now. We can see that we have small houses here in Scandinavian style. By the way, they all also lead to the top, fitted with the landscape. That's super talented work, by the way. I'll put on screen all people that helped Hybrid to build all of the... to buy a landscape that just works. Google, are you Yeah, Google, buy a landscape in the scale of 1 peninsula for me, please. So, these are Scandinavian stores Hybrid wrote. I'll show you more of it in details when we'll build all of this in survival with replay clips. But for the first place, we'll build this zone. Business downtown with spectacular spectacular skyscrapers. A lot of carpets are absent, as I can see. Some of them were kept well, some of them not. That's not a big deal. I think you can feel it with World Edit. Also, we can see runes, Viking runes, even some small Viking on the front. How it all was designed, you'll see on Hybric's channel in his own video. I'll leave his description in link. Yeah, boy. You can go in description and leave a link to Hybric's channel. He's a very skillful builder. You'll find not only Gunnar there, but also a lot of different interesting building projects in different styles like Cyberpunk Vikings. Cause why not? I really like this central Blake skyscraper with this half moon on the top that also has a rune. I don't recall its name, which I knew. I looked them up after playing God of War. It symbolizes Odin. Well, he's the main god, and this is the high skyscrapers. Makes sense. Here we have some parts that didn't load right because Hybric copied it all by Lithimatic in a hurry. It also lagged a lot. And all of this looks harmonious, even from the different angles, still fabulous. Location also helps Gunnar a lot because it's all mountains. They compensate extreme height of skyscrapers and the fact that behind them is just thin air. And now it's mountains, which is logical. The feature is the city is not flat but divided into layers. Yeah, I tried to do something similar in New Dubai, but verticality will work in some other way there. However, here all the routes are located below. But they even have some decorative elements, some lanterns, something that looks like even a garage for some vehicles. By the way, this is Hybric after a month of building Gunnar non-stop 24/7. It is important to start building and gathering resources. By the way, we already collected a lot for the downtown, especially a lot of resources were brought by Lutica, you know, players counts, all of that. To learn more about how it all was designed in the first place, go to the Hybric's channel, and I will leave you now. Subscribe not to miss any videos, and always keep looking into another. Bye bye. It was edited and created for you, Hybric, mid-roll and post-roll. You owe me $50 now. I'm joking.